Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, I think it's time for another look around just to kind of see what's going on the server. So, we might do a couple of chores while we're at it. Let's start with the barn because I'm really tickled with that barn. Let's put this up. Okay. So, the last couple of episodes, you saw where we were doing the rogue dungeon, and we had to go into peaceful mode. And I know a lot of people probably think, oh my God, that's cheating. Well, it kind of is, even though it's really not cheating because it's an option the game is designed to give you. But as a rule, come on, why are you not loading in? There we go. As a rule, we don't do that. We like the challenge of the combat. But in that particular instance, I'm going to gather up all these little free goodies here. In that particular instance, the rogue dungeon was spawning so heavily that it was killing our frame rate. We couldn't move. I mean, literally couldn't move. I think PV said that at one point his frame rate was a negative 4. So times like that, you kind of have to make an exception. You have to be able to move. So, but as you can see by the little radar and all the mob icons on there, we are back in regular. I'm just going to go ahead and gather this up real quick while we're here. Instead of having 5,000 sheep, because we already have, what, 32, 16 times 4. I just have 4 of each. Well, let's go out this way. Have 4 of each color, and we're going to go this way first, and then we'll go back the other way. I do need to make a pin. We might do that today, depending on how much time we have, because it won't be fancy. But I do need to make a big pin just for white sheep, so I can mass collect white wool. We are going to be needing a lot of white wool for ships, so that's a thing. All right. So we have just 8 more to go. Here we go. And PV is not with us today for this episode. He actually has a real life and a family, and he's doing stuff today. So I'm all by my lonesome because apparently I don't have a life. Now I have to go to work later today, so it's an easy shift, but I was in the mood to record, so okay. There are those. I think we just have, yep, and this will wrap it up right here. And again, I realize there are more efficient methods. There are sheep farms that you can do where they're all shoved in one little area and they walk around in circles and you just shear them. Just quick, snip, snip, and you have a whole bunch of wool. But there are only 2 of us on this server, first of all. So we don't need 15 double chests of wool, first of all. Second of all, that's pink, orange, hang on, I gotta concentrate. Second of all, I like the barns, I like the builds. I think it adds to the atmosphere of the world. And I am not against automation, as I have said multiple times. But at the same time, I think part of the fun of Minecraft is actually gathering the resources yourself. And if you automate everything, then that doesn't leave much. Okay. So, basically, you know, we cleaned all this up, and PV had stuck a chest in the bottom corner of each one of these, I don't know, corner beams or whatever you want to call it. And I thought, huh. He said, yeah, I just took those over there to kind of get them out of the way. And I was like, well, you know, that actually works because you can get 4 each. There's 4 pins. There's 4 colors. So that worked out quite nicely. And then in here, we keep the shears and the leads. So, and technically I could actually stick it in there, but I didn't want to do that. So let me show you the loft. We'll start at the very tippy top. So up here, you could see from the other video, these are the windows. And from up here, they don't look that fantastic, but from the bottom, it really adds to the build. And we have a few hay bales up here. We'll probably have more later. I haven't done a mass harvest of his huge wheat field over there yet. When I do, I imagine I will be making quite a bit of hay bales, quite a few. But this is the very top layer. And there's more here. And with these mods, as you can see, you can actually make slabs out of the hay bales, which is nice. It's really nice for decorating. And then we have an open area here, you know, so you can throw the hay down to the sheep. And this is a little bunk, you know, for the farmer or the ranch hands or whoever's going to help. And we had to kind of disguise this up top with the hay bales so that you could actually open these chests. We could have just had the chest there for looks, but, you know, as PV has said, I tend to be a hoarder in game, so the more storage available, the happier I am. But anyway, this is the, oh, you can't walk through there. Oh, well. This is the hayloft, or the main hayloft, I guess. So, anyway, I am really pleased at how this turned out. I'm going to show you how far I got on, I told you I was going to excavate that rogue dungeon, and I have started on that. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. I guess I could have just teleported, but... And as you can see, I don't know if you noticed from the last videos, but this has all been flattened. It will not stay completely flat, so don't panic. And it still is a couple of layers up. I mean, there's still a couple of layers up from the sea level, but... And then this is my collection area. This is random junk. Wood. Looks like that's for regular stone products, like bricks and stairs and cobble, other building blocks. But basically, as you can see, I've dug out quite a bit. Don't know how successful this show and tell is going to be, because we do have combat on. But I think most of the, well, not all of them, there's quite a few spawners on a lower level that have not been exposed. But anyway, I came through here, basically started on this tunnel. You can tell by the bricks. This is the tunnel I've been working on. And I'm just, cleaning out the bricks and the cracked stone bricks and the wood. There was a lot of oak in here and just different things like that. Just cleaning all this out. I hear a spider. And then, of course, the ocean is coming in through there, so that has to be dealt with. But anyway, so we're not going to go any deeper than that. I don't want to have to do the peaceful mode and all that garbage again. So, and I've started clearing out some of this stuff here, but not much. But yeah, we still have all these caves and stuff exposed. Quite a bit of oak we're going to be able to harvest from this. But anyway, that's where I am so far on this excavation. And it is nighttime. I wonder if I could get in a bed or if I'm going to get clobbered. Here they come. Oh, you're on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, there's water right here. Just jump in it, Lavella. Sizzle. Alright. Okay, so, yeah. This whole area, finally got it cleared. The thing is, I don't want to play on a completely flat world. Believe it or not. But the thing is, I like to have a clean palette. It's easier to, oh, well, he just fell down somewhere. It's easier for me to be creative and build if I have a clean palette. Because I don't have to worry about landscape. I can do my own landscaping. I can do my own terraforming. I can build my own hills and mountains and caves and things when I want them and where I want them. So that's why this has all been cleared out. Excuse me. I had a cough. But anyway, as I've said probably a zillion times, I'm very pleased with this. And one of these corners is going to have the extra sheep. And for now, they're going to all be white. And then later, if we're doing a build and we need a bunch of black wool, then we'll come in and we'll kill them all off except for two. We'll dye them black and then we'll start breeding them up so we have tons of black sheep. And whatever. If we need purple, if we need magenta, same thing. That's what the extra sheep will be for. Then in the other little corners, and not completely tucked up next to the barn, there's going to be some space. But basically, one of these corners will have a chicken coop, and one of the corners will have a pigsty, and the stables will go somewhere. The dairy barn is still going to go over there, and as you can see, I went ahead and just ripped the rest of it out. I think I built that barn and ripped it down 3 times. And eventually I'm going to get that picture out that PV found for me, and I'm going to try to duplicate it. It's a real world red barn picture image that he found on Google, because Google is our friend. So, and these are palm trees because I'm harvesting palm right now, but we're not going to do that. I think we are going to do some gardening though, because, yeah, so it's closed. Because I need some pigs. And with this mod, all you have to do is right click and walk. And apparently eat the potatoes as you go. Hurry up. Poisonous potatoes. This makes it so much faster when you're not stopping to eat the produce. And I always make sure that whatever crop I'm harvesting, I have that in my hand. I don't think it makes a difference. I think it automatically replaces whatever you planted. I don't think it replants a different crop when you do that. I haven't tested it. I don't care to test it. I'm not worried about testing it. But it has been, oh my gosh, yesterday was a nightmare. We had one of our registers. For those of you who go shopping at Walmart or Kmart or wherever, Dollar General, wherever you go to do your shopping, you get to hear the viewpoint of a cashier. I'm a key holder, but I still run a register quite a bit, and especially right now, seeing if there's any that bounced that I didn't get. Right now, I'm still on light duty because of my knee. That Friday is my last day. Tomorrow is my last day as light duty. Thank God. I am so tired of being in that chair, and I know it looks bad. Customers come in, and I'm sitting in my chair at the register doing nothing, possibly on my phone, and they're probably thinking, wow, she's a hard worker. I actually am a hard worker, believe it or not. But when I'm on light duty restriction, there's not a lot I can do except sit in that chair in between checking out customers. So when you're doing 6 hours sitting in a chair, it gets a little bit boring. So yeah, I get on my phone. And of course, company policy is you're not supposed to do that. But my boss is a little bit more understanding, and he realizes that 6 hours is a long time to expect somebody to sit in a chair and just stare off into space and stay awake. Because that's what would happen. If I had to sit there and I didn't have something to do, I would fall asleep. And he would much rather have me messing with my phone than snoring at the cash register. But anyway, it's really funny how people, not funny haha, it's just one of those weird things of human nature. People they're not very compassionate in general. Now, there are a lot of people out there who are compassionate, who are open-minded, and who are not quick to judge. There are those people out there. And a lot of our customers are that way. They are very kind and very good-hearted. But typical human nature is to pass judgment, unfortunately. When I wear my wrap on my knee, people are like, oh, what'd you do to your knee? And they're totally understanding of the fact that I'm sitting in a chair. If I don't have my wrap on yet, I get snarky little comments. Oh, are we working hard today? You know, just because you can't see everything, and just because there's not a visible indicator, that doesn't mean that people are not dealing with something. That there just might be a reason, other than the fact that I'm a lazy, horrible employee. There just might be a legitimate reason for me to be in that chair. Just because you don't see a brace, or just because you don't see crutches or a wheelchair or something. It's really, it amazes me how many people assume the worst and become very condescending, and they don't even have all the facts. They don't care. They don't ask. They just judge and make snarky little comments or give me dirty looks, you know. But I'm 50 years old, and I quit losing sleep over that kind of stuff a long time ago. It just makes me sad that That is the nature of the human species in general. Not everybody's like that. Not everybody is like that. Anyone who says general statements about everybody based on certain things is showing their ignorance. Wow, why are we not loading? I did a fresh reboot. Why are we having this issue? But, and of course that's where racism comes in. That's where stereotypes come in, is you judge an entire group of people based on a few traits. But anyway, again, that just shows ignorance. But luckily, I have very good customers, and they're very understanding, and some of them have actually prayed for me, and it's really touching. I really love my job. Once all of this injury garbage is dealt with and over, finally, I go back to the surgeon in 3 weeks for a last checkup, hopefully. Then I'll be transferring to another store, and it comes with a promotion and a raise. I will be qualified as full-time, which means I can get a lot more hours. And like I said, I'll get a raise. So I'll be making more money. Plus, I'll be eligible for benefits. And that's all well and good. And I'm grateful for the opportunity, and I need the money and the benefits. But at the same time, I really don't want to go, because I love my store, and I love the people that I work with. And if my boss had the ability to have another full-time employee, I wouldn't be going anywhere. But he's restricted on his payroll, so it's a thing. But yeah, it amazes me the conclusions people jump to without even having the information, without even trying to get the information, you know. And I agree, you know, people that are supposed to be working should not be sitting on their butt playing on their phone. But at the same time, the second I think a customer is walking up to my register, I am on my feet. The phone is put up. I am getting my register warmed up so I can be ready for them. Now, if they came up to the register and I was still sitting in my chair and still playing on my phone and acting like they didn't exist, then yeah, I could totally see where they would have. I mean, I would throw a fit if I was on the other side of that counter. But, I don't know. And I don't know why I keep expecting more out of people. I mean, we still have racism in this day and age. So obviously we haven't evolved that much, or we would be smart enough to know how stupid that is. But anyway, I'm not going to get on that rant. Let's I know with these seeds. Okay. Now, what I've been doing is I'm trying to fill this double chest back up with wheat. So I haven't been trading this wheat. But what I will do is I will go swipe the wheat from him, Mr. over there. So let's go get that so I can have that for trading. And then we'll go rob the melons and pumpkins, because I need more picks. And I can kind of give you a peek. Wait, is this? No. I have to go down more. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. I don't want you to see all that yet. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, PV was like, well, it's not very efficient, blah, blah, blah. But like I keep saying, there's only 2 of us we don't need. Wow, I don't understand. And I know there's an F3 function I can use, but I can't remember what it is to reload the chunks. Oh, no. Well, there went my timer. But I still have a few more minutes. We're going to go ahead. This trading won't take very long. We're going to go ahead and get the pumpkins and melons, and I'm going to get some picks. And then we will wrap this up, and I'll probably start another one because I think I want to get that extra sheep pen done real quick. And I still want to show you around downstairs. Alrighty. Let's do that first, because that'll all stack up nice and pretty. And yes, I know I can use the mod to do that for me, but okay. Let's do some trading. And that's good because I need XP to amend this pick too. Alright. Over to the villagers we go. Get in there. All right. Farmer number 1. And you can see our villagers are named. That's one of the mods. It names the villagers and the villages. Oh, I forgot to get the leftovers out of the chest. Okay, so let's see if you unlock on your own. Yep, there's the bubbles. Let's grab this. Okay, we want farmer number 2. This villager, you don't do pumpkins and melons because look, he's so expensive. 13 pumpkins, 11 melons. This one does it for 9 and 7. This one is good for the wheat. This one is not, so. Okay. Taters. More taters. Carrots. Okay. Are you gonna bubble? Yes. Okay. Potatoes. Carrots. Are you gonna bubble? Hey, give me that XP. And yes, he's bubbling. Give me that XP. Thank you. Oh, I need to enchant something soon so I don't die and lose all these levels. Okay, your turn. Let's do the... See, I do the potatoes and carrots first until they lock up on me. And then after they lock up on me, then I bring out the big guns to unlock. Wow, you really must love carrots. Okay. Bubbles? Yes. Is that all the carrots I have? It is. Okay. Are you gonna bubble? Yep. Okay. It's taters for you, precious. Yep. We're good. Let's get the rest of these potatoes. Alright, so now we can do the wheat. Hopefully I won't lock him up with the wheat. Okay. Yep, bubbles are good. Bubbles are good. And pumpkins. Melons. we don't have enough wheat left to trade. Okay, he bubbled. Let's get the rest of these pumpkins traded. And there we go. All good. Okay, so we put the scraps in here. Pumpkins, melons, wheat, taters, and carrots. Then we'll grab those next time. And look, we have all these emeralds. That puts us up to 4 stacks and 10. But I'm going to take this stack. And we're going to go right over here. Hello, Norom, which is a backwards moron. And we're going to skip right to the diamond picks. Are you completely locked? Ah. Fine. I'll take a shovel then. Bubble. He didn't bubble. What if I buy another shovel? Will you do it then? Come on. Why are you so difficult? Oh, I don't even have enough. Come on. Oh, I did have enough. I'm the moron. Okay, fine. You got any axes? No, I don't like your axes anyway. Okay, that's efficiency 2. What's the iron efficiency 2? Alright, give me another shovel. Oh, finally. Gosh, what a pain in the butt. Well, I burned through these shovels pretty quick anyway, so they're not going to go to waste. Alright, so let's put those back up. So we're down to almost 3 stacks. But I have all of these. So there's 2 of those. And 2 of those. Those are damaged. I'm not going to combine these, but I will combine these. I have the levels. Make that efficiency 3 and break the anvil. Okay. That's a 2, that's a 2. That's a 3. That's a 3. That's a 3. You're gonna give me a 4. I'll take it. I am not worried about these. Use those somewhere else. Okay, so there we go. And you'll see why I'm harvesting palm trees in the next video. I hope I haven't run too long, but we got a little chores done. We gathered some wool, we harvested crops, we got some trading done. So next video we're going to look at the progress on the villager trading hall that I've started working on. And so we will see you later.